Let's talk big data, large data sets that we can analyze to reveal patterns, trends, and associations relating to human behavior and interactions. It's powerful, and it's something that's at the forefront of every marketer's brain. How can I use this to differentiate my brand and get ahead? Right now, a high percentage of brands are focused on using big data for digital touchpoints like online advertising, CRM, and e-commerce. But it seems marketers aren't yet focused on using data to optimize the in-store experience, how using data to change digital signage and content could positively impact their business. So, let's talk about what's possible today with big data and digital signage, the challenges, and how it's likely to evolve. At Reflect, we measure the effectiveness of digital signage through two lenses, meeting the needs of the customers and supporting the business objectives of the client. For customers, effectiveness can be measured by reducing friction at the point of purchase, providing better product recommendations, and delivering a more personalized experience. While for the brand, effective use of data helps us understand the profile of their most profitable customer group, it helps us optimize content and messaging, and it gives us an ability to measure business impacts and have a clearer attribution, which is a key priority in marketing today. And lastly, it can clarify the value of digital placements for network owners and advertisers. With big data, we are sharpening the blade of the network, mining insights, and making programs more effective. It's all about creating more value for shoppers, brands, and advertisers. There are a number of reasons why we really haven't seen a deeper integration of big data into digital signage networks. First off, it's really hard. It's challenging to analyze huge pools of data and create actionable insights. You need a team. You need a strong BI platform. Right now, the market is more focused on using digital signage as a means to collect rich data versus using the data to optimize the in-store experience. Secondly, crunching data is slower than we want it to be. A digital signage platform, it's got to be integrated into a BI engine. That's the brain that calculates and crunches data to connect the dots about who a customer is and where they are along their journey. The process of connecting these dots is heavy and time-consuming. Today, it can certainly help us to optimize content playlists and shape experiences around factors like store traffic, store makeup, or the time of day. The holy grail we're all after is a real one-to-one experience with our customers. But right now, it's not fast enough to recognize who you are and then deliver a unique, personalized message. The third component is around actually getting your hands on data you need, and enough of it to create holistic views of your customers. To build personalized experiences, brands need a combination of things. First-party data like POS, info from their CRM and social, and even data from their IoT. They also need access to third-party data. This includes information like usage of their mobile apps and digital signage content playback. For a large retailer, they would likely blend their data with a third-party data platform like AdTech. But remember, buying data is expensive and you've got to keep it secure. So ask yourself, can you access and afford the data you need? Lastly are the considerations around content creation. A lot of brands managing digital signage networks struggle to feed the beast and create enough content to keep messages fresh. Now, consider the challenges with creating truly customized messages built to deliver a personalized experience. It would take a lot of resources to develop that many content variations. Even today, when we're using more basic tools like anonymous video analytics to measure audiences of digital signage, it's still challenging to create enough content to speak to broad demographic segments, much less a one-to-one personalized message. Currently, digital signage's most important role isn't really to react and change content based on data, but it's to provide data back into the model for attribution, to understand what ran on a screen, at what time, and what happened to sales when the message was displayed. In the future, an incremental step is for signage platforms to start changing content based on what we call probabilistic modeling, which is a fancy term for delivering content around the fact that it's likely this person in my store standing in front of a screen, so deliver a message like this. It's not necessarily one-to-one, but it's close and will likely still resonate with the viewer. We're seeing more interactive applications in market, which is an easier entry point to providing personalized experiences. That said, more consumers are demanding a better connected online and in-store experience. Don't waste my time. Don't make me start over. We're seeing good initial executions of connected experiences, like with buy online, pick up in store, where we're showing customers orders and highlighting their names on digital screens. Also, combining beacons with native mobile applications is a practical way to identify shoppers and deliver tailored messages. Sadly, we're still years away from a one-to-one digital signage experience, but there's more to come. I think we'll absolutely see more dynamic campaigns in the future. In digital signage, the use of interactive applications is growing, along with content that's optimized based on specific audiences, but we're still a long way from one-to-one experiences. What we know is that dynamic campaigns, if done well, are more valuable. Today's shoppers are willing to pay more for a superior customer experience. Reducing friction and giving shoppers a reason to shop with you is a key way to differentiate your brand. Today's customers, especially millennials, are demanding and want a more consistent customer experience across channels. And big data is the structure, bridging the gap between these two worlds. Separately, we're baking in more external triggers into signage where we can change content based on data. Take a drive-through with digital menu boards. Outdoor displays can change based on time of day, weather, current restaurant traffic, and trending menu items. Technology can also instantly display additional items to a customer's order based on their current selections. It's cool stuff. Dynamic campaigns are here, and they'll only get more robust in the future. First off, a great start to deploying more dynamic programs is to identify a crawl, walk, run approach. How do you get started without boiling the ocean? Well, first off, see where you are today and map out where you want to get in the future. With this approach, you can build on each step until you achieve your end goal. Second, ask yourself, do you already know who's in your store? Do you already have a way of seeing who's standing in front of your digital screens? You need the right hardware and infrastructure in place to launch these types of programs. Plus, you need a wide arsenal of content to deliver to your different shopper segments. So start small. Testing deployments can save big headaches down the road. Next up, uncover what data you already have access to and identify what's missing. Find the best, most secure data source and then incorporate the right BI tools to analyze the data. Marketers need to collaborate with their IT team to ensure they adhere to tight privacy and security measures. And finally, let's say you've got all the infrastructure in place and you're ready to rock. How do you leverage the data without creeping out your customers? Big Brother is watching. Well, focus on the customer and what they need to have an improved experience. Don't focus solely on you and meeting your business objectives. Shoppers are getting more comfortable with brands using data. A recent survey asked shoppers, if you started a purchase online but then decided to go into the store, would you like it if a sales associate knew what was in your online shopping cart so they could answer any questions? And 70% of respondents answered yes. The online shopping experience is reshaping their tolerance. They're used to it, and now they want it in store. Whatever you do, deploy a program with the customer at its heart. These are crazy and exciting times. We're all going through life leaving digital footprints, and the time is coming where our vision for what's possible will become reality. A vision of automated content optimizations, more targeted out-of-home advertisements, cool reporting and dashboards. It's coming. Technology is changing and so are customer expectations, and the need to understand data and use it to differentiate your brand is becoming more critical. That's not going anywhere. Build a plan, start small, but think big.